inventory dropped again, and we are now in the hottest market since 2012. This week on Market Watch. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Market Watch for the week of October 15th through the 21st. I'm Jason Zwolak of the Zwolak Group with First Team and Christie's International Real Estate. I hope you all had a great week. For those of you tuning in for the first time, each week I take a look at the Orange County and Irvine housing market as a whole, and then I break the Irvine market up into 3 separate categories. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that little bell so you're notified every time I post. I post new videos every single week about living in Orange County. In last week's video, I talked about inventory going up slightly. However, that was short-lived. This week, we saw another sharp drop in inventory. Demand is still up. Rates are still low, and this is what is driving the hottest market that we've seen since 2012. Earlier this week, Stephen Thomas released his numbers in the Orange County Housing Report, and it was amazing to see how hot this market is compared to past years. Check out these numbers. When we look at the current actives, now mind you again, this was earlier in the week, we currently have 4,173 homes on the market. Compare that to 2012, where there was 4,043. But look at the numbers in between. 2014, 7,174. 2019, last year, 6,412. 2018, 7,292. So when you look at our current actives, we are way below average over the past 8 years. When we go back to 2012 and look at appreciation in that year, so from 2012 to 2013, in 2012, the median home price in Orange County was $582,930. In 2013, it was $677,660. That's a 16% appreciation in 1 year, and that's from 2012 to 2013. And right now, our market is as hot as it was in 2012. So we could see a big increase in appreciation over the next year. Only time will tell, but when we look historically, when we're in this type of hot market, we see some solid appreciation year over year. When we look at the days on market in Orange County, these numbers are off the charts. For homes under $750,000, 29 days compared to 56 days last year. $750,000 to $1 million, 27-day average market time compared to 70 days last year. $1 million to $1.25 million, 42 days compared to 109 days last year. And now when we get into our luxury, this is where we really see some crazy numbers. 1.25 to 1.5 million, 55 days. A hot seller's market. Remember, hot seller's market, anything under 60 days compared to 118 days last year. 1.5 to 2 million, average market time is 61 days. Last year, it was 200 days. It would take 3 times as long to sell a home in this price range last year compared to this year. From 2 to 4 million, 109 days compared to 316 days last year. If you had a home priced between 2 and 4 million last year, it would take on average almost a year to sell, and now it's just over 3 months. And the 4 million plus, the super luxury, 194 days on average right now to sell. Last year, same time, 619 days. You can see the market is red hot right now for our sellers in all price points. If you are thinking of selling, get your home on the market, get it aligned properly, and you will be successful. Now we're going to dive in and look at the numbers a little deeper. We're going to start off with Orange County and see what happened last week. Let's check it out. Currently have 4,072 homes on the market. That's down 2% from last week. We have 4,236 homes in escrow. 774 homes sold last week with an average days on market of 29 days. The average list price was $1,031,277. The average sale price, $1,031,052. That list to sold average is 99.98% with an average price per square foot of $499. Here we go. Last week, we saw a little influx in the inventory. Now, we saw another drop. Down 2% week over week. Our list to sold average was at 99.98%. So for the 774 homes that sold last week, so they basically got on average their asking price. Now we've looked at Orange County, we're going to take a look at Irvine to see what happened there. Let's check it out. We currently have 572 homes on the market. That is down 7% over last week. We have 417 homes in escrow. We had 73 homes sell over the course of the week. That's up 16 from last week. The average days on market was 34 days. The average list price was $1,024,553. The average sale price was $1,007,730, with a list to sold average of 98.4% and an average price per square foot of $496. A lot of similarities in Irvine. We actually saw a larger drop in inventory in Irvine when you compare it to Orange County. We had 7% less inventory this week compared to last week. We saw an increase in our number of sales, and the list to sold average stayed about the same. It was at 98.4 this week, 98.8 last week. So sellers are getting close to their asking price, especially the ones that are priced right, marketed right, and in good condition. That's our alignment. Talk about it every week. I'm going to talk about it again because it is so important to be successful even in a red hot market like we are in right now. Now that we've taken a look at the Orange County and Irvine markets as a whole, I'm going to break the Irvine market up into 3 separate categories. The first category is the first-time home buyer category. This is anything listed under $750,000. So let's check it out. We currently have 131 homes on the market in this category. We have 106 homes in escrow, 32 homes sold last week, an average days on market of 35 days, and an average price per square foot of $498. In this category, we saw a drop in inventory, we saw a drop in the number of homes in escrow, we saw a slight drop in our price per square foot. Our days on market are still solid, just over 30 days, and we did see an increase in the number of sales week over week. This category is typically really strong. Again, I talk about buyer pools. This has the largest buyer pool because it is the lower price point. The lower the price, the more buyers that can afford the home, so that increases the buyer pool, so there are more buyers on the market for homes in this category. Next up is our step-up category. This is anything listed between $750,000 and $1.25 million. It's really the bread and butter here in Irvine. We have a lot of homes that fall into this category. So let's check out what happened last week in the step-up category. We currently have 231 homes on the market in the step-up category. That is down from 244 last week. We have 208 homes currently in escrow. That's up from last week. The number of homes closed this week was 27. The average days on market, 33 for those homes. Average price per square foot was $478. A lot of similarities when it comes to inventory in this category as well. We saw a drop in our inventory. We did see an increase in the number of homes that went into escrow, an increase in our sales. The average days on market, again, hovering just over 30 days, so hot seller's market. And our average price per square foot dropped slightly. Overall, the market is still hot. Again, we have a lot of homes that fall into this category. These numbers tend to fluctuate as we go week to week. The final category is our luxury category. This is anything over $1.25 million. So let's check it out. In this category, we have 211 homes currently on the market. That's down from 224 last week. We have 103 homes in escrow. That's up from 101 last week. We had 14 sales over the course of the week. The average days on market for those sales was 35 days, and the average price per square foot was $526. Unlike the first-time homebuyer category, in the luxury category, our buyer pool is smaller. The higher the price, the smaller the buyer pool. Simply, there's not as many people that can afford homes in these price points, especially as we get higher into the super luxury, the $4 million plus. Typically, these homes take a little bit longer to sell, and they may have to do a few price reductions. Like I talked about earlier in the video though, right now, the luxury market is still really hot. From 1.5 to 2 million, we're at 61 days average market time, which is a seller's market. And what we're seeing is rates are so low right now, it's driving buyers on, and I've talked about it in the past, with the COVID shutdowns, people are looking at home differently now. They're looking at their needs as a family where they may need 1 or 2 office spaces. They may need a space for the kids to do their virtual schooling. They may need some more outdoor space because they want to be outdoors because there's not as many activities going on right now with the shutdowns. So this is all playing in and feeding this hot seller's market right now. Again, if you're thinking of selling, now is the time. Make sure it's priced right. Hire an agent that's going to market it correctly. Make sure it's in great condition. There's no deferred maintenance. It's nice and clean. It's staged if needed, and you will be successful. You will get top dollar. For my buyers out there, don't be discouraged, just be prepared. You need to have a plan. You need to sit down with your agent and come up with a plan and a strategy and have your eyes wide open. Make sure you're pre-approved. Make sure you know how high you want to go on an offer, especially if you're going to be in multiple offers. Make sure that you talk to your agent about other things that you can offer up in lieu of price. Price, albeit, is important, but it's not the be-all and end-all. There may be other things that you can offer in the contingency periods, in rent backs, in timelines for close of escrow that you can help the seller and make your offer really stand out. Those are strategies that we discuss with our buyers so that they know going in we have a plan of attack to not only find the home, but win it should we be in multiple offers. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell so you're notified every time I post. Again, I post videos every week about what it's like living here in Orange County. If you are thinking of buying or selling real estate, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Just get in touch with us. We're here to answer any questions that you may have and really help make the process of buying and selling as simple and stress-free for you as possible. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. Take care, everybody.